What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today we're talking about a designer fragrance from back in the day that had a very good lipstick note that was given the kiss of death. That's coming up next, and this is Eau So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name is Mega Dave. This is my channel, Eau So Fraiche. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing, hitting me down on my bell end. That lets you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, as you heard from the intro, we're discussing a very popular designer fragrance that had a fantastic lipstick note that for some reason was poofed away. The fragrance that I'm referring to is a Christian Dior fragrance that is a flanker of a flanker. It was Dior Homme Intense. Came out in 2007, was an instant classic, had a very gorgeous iris note. For some reason, they decided to tone it down and make it not so intense, if you will, and it completely lost all of its luster. The new fragrance isn't that bad. It's decent, but it's nothing like the old ones that we all used to love. Again, I don't understand why fragrance brands do that. They just do it. Things happen. It is what it is until now. Dua decided to do their own thing, as always, and bring that fragrance back from the dead. The fragrance in the house of Dua is called Intense Homme. As I said, this was a very, very popular fragrance. This bottle was designed after Massam Raza's 2008 bottle, which was right before a reformulation. Very good that he was able to get this because it was completely different. So if he was to base this off of the newer versions, it wouldn't be as long lasting and it wouldn't have that particular note in the beginning that we all love and we all know. And before we get going, I definitely want to give a shout out to one of my friends on Facebook, an OG with the Dua brand itself. He's a friend of mine on the Facebook group, so definitely get over if you're not. But he did a review ASAP as soon as it came out. It was excellent. He happens to own the very old silver cap bottle, and he did a side-by-side. So definitely, if you want to check those out, that link will be down in the description. He's an awesome dude, so definitely show him some love. But I'm going to get to why you guys all came here and do Mega Dave's version and get to the scent breakdown. All right, I got my Intense Homme, and of course, my handy dandy fresh strip. And we're going to take this to paper. We only need one. We probably only need half a spray. So that's a little indication for the power of this thing. Oh, baby. So this opens up with a very gorgeous and very prominent, sexy, buttery iris. That's what gives off that lipsticky vibe. I don't know if it's a combination of the iris mixed with the lavender in here. I'm not sure. But it is the note that we all love. It's buttery. It's sexy. There's a vanilla in here already that's very powdery, very seductive, and it's very nice. And for some reason, it was poofed away. It was given the kiss of death, and now it's back. One of the very great things about this fragrance, at least to my memory from back in the day, was the opening. It was very gorgeous. That lavender was very creamy. It was very sexy. That lipstick that smells like almost a woman came up and kissed you right here and just left a very thick residue. And you can keep getting reminded of that because this definitely is a Playboy scent from back in the day. It's awesome for dates, but that was one note that was pulled away and now it's back. And as we get to the mid, we start getting a very nice, gorgeous, powdery vanilla. mixed with a very good warm amber. Those two in conjunction with some of the other notes for some reason give off a slight cocoa vibe. I think we all remember that. There's no cocoa listed, I don't believe. I don't think there's chocolate at all. It just gives off that type of vibe to me. And to the majority of people I know, people remember that scent, that powdery, cocoa-y vanilla vibe, that sweet yet powdery. It's very warm and it's very sexy. As that initial blast of that iris starts wearing down just a little bit, that lipstick vibe does stay there, but that gorgeous lavender starts blending in with all the other fragrances, and it gives off to me a slight fougere vibe. Of course, this is not a fougere, but it does have that type of feel to me. The vanilla and the lavender, and it's creamy and it's super sexy, definitely gives off that vibe, and I think that's why myself and a lot of people like me tend to enjoy this fragrance. Now, this isn't packed full of notes with all these different isoEs and ambroxans. It is very, by its nature, simple. It doesn't change a ton. It does open with a very nice iris. It does get some powder and some lavender. Then when we get to the dry down, it does go woody. So it seems like very simple, but what it does so extremely well. I have this drying down. This was on early in the morning. It's late in the afternoon like I always do. It's very prominent, very masculine cedar. It's exactly what it is. It's definitely one of the better wood-based notes that I love. I love cedar wood. I think it smells fantastic. There's distinguishing notes for cedar versus any other type of wood. This one definitely leans heavy masculine, very woody. There's also a very nice creamy ambery vanilla that's still carried through from the mid to the dry down. So it's kind of mixed in there, gives off a very nice, sweet, sexy, seductive vibe for the base. Now, as you heard me mention a little bit earlier in the video, I said that I only needed probably half a spray. For those that remember, Dior Homme Intense, very strong. One of the best things though is that sillage. You can expect none less with this fragrance here. I am right now at the 8-hour mark, and it is still pretty solid. Now, it is definitely skin scent now. It is all wood and vanilla and amber, but it is super strength. It has fantastic sillage still as I'm waving around on your clothes. Absolutely forever. And this is a brand new bottle. Imagine this thing another month. Actually, imagine this thing when it's actually designed for fall and cool weather, wintertime. It's going to be an absolute beast. People are going to be using this left and right. I can't see why any fan would not like this. If you loved the old one before, now imagine it amped up with Viagra. Excellent longevity and an amped up iris note, but not too much. Now, it has been a very long time since I've smelled the Dior Homme Intense original, and to me, I definitely can't tell the difference, and I don't think anybody in the vicinity would be able to tell the difference between this and the original. You will, however, tell the difference from the newer versions to this, as the iris is kicked up, as that buttery, lipsticky note is more prominent, and that cocoa note from the amber and the vanilla is in there, which I think is not prevalent in the newer versions. So definitely this is an OG. This is ones for people that had that loved that. It's back. It's one of my favorite things about Dua. That's why I'm here. That's why I show this house love. I don't give anybody else love because of what they do. They ask us what we want. The OGs get the OGs, the people that love the fantastic designer fragrances and the kiddie fragrances and the super popular, we get that. But we don't just get it, we get it better. So that's why I'm absolutely in love with this Dua house. I'm sure if you're watching this, you guys are probably in the same boat or you're on the fence. All I can tell you, the house is fantastic. But for this fantastic Resurrection Series fragrance, that's all I have. Until I come to you again, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, I love you guys so much, and I want you to continue to be blessed. Stay fresh.
We got shorties on the floor.